Hey, what's up, everyone? So today I wanted to talk about the 1 year anniversary event and if solo farming goblins is even worth your time. The short version, I'm going to say no. Even though I was able to farm up 34 treasures during this run, the problem is I couldn't do that consistently every single Helltide. So far, the best zone I have found to farm goblins during a Helltide is Kyrgyzstan, Amber Sands, and that's about it. The others are just okay. If you're going to farm the others, another strategy you can try, which I did have a little bit of success with, you focus on a smaller area that has a high density of those little mini events that spawn, like the Doomsayers, the Hellspines, the Spires, any area with a lot of those. You just want to circle around those areas. Once you felt like you've cleared it, you go to town, you clear your inventory, you wait a little bit, and the goal is to try to get another server so it's kind of refreshed in a way, and you just rinse and repeat this. But with that said, Amber Sands is by far the best zone that I've found to run around solo, and you don't even have to constantly go back to town to reset the server. You can just stay there and keep going in a big circle. I do believe if you have a lot of Nightmare Dungeon keys with extra shrines on them, you are probably better off running those even solo than running around in a Helltide trying to find random goblins. But of course, you will eventually run out of keys, so it's not really sustainable. Now, if goblin killing is your thing and you just want to go out and slay some goblins, this isn't bad. I did get 34 treasure bags, 2 greater bags. One thing to note about the treasure bags is everything you get in them is account bound. I think this is important for balance, don't get me wrong. It's hard to justify farming goblins for account bound gear when you can just stand at the Blood Maiden event, get far more items per hour, and you can sell what you don't need. Another struggle for solo is the greed shrines and Helltides are nerfed. So you do not get goblins with the more kills you get while the greed shrine is active if you find one in a Helltide. I think that's very strange. It doesn't really make much sense to me that we can split farm Nightmare Dungeon keys with extra shrines and get absurd amount of treasure bags. But greed shrines and Helltides that are, by the way, extremely rare, that was just too much apparently. Now, to be fair, this could have been one of many oversights that this team is quite consistent with, and they probably didn't even know that greed shrines and Helltides don't spawn goblins, which is most likely the case here. And I don't want to turn this into a D4 bad video because I genuinely enjoy the game. It just gets frustrating watching a team fail at the basics time and time again. I also believe that greed shrines should be way more common and they should actually work properly during a Helltide so that solo players can actually have a chance at farming these versus what groups are able to do. I don't ever expect solo play and group play to be perfectly balanced because that's just not happening. However, farming goblins anywhere but Nightmare Dungeons with extra shrines, it just doesn't even seem worth your time at all. Here's one tip while you are farming Helltides in general. I don't drop anything of value, but I drop everything that I'm just going to vendor, either for gold or materials. And you'll actually notice in the bottom left video at some point, I actually run by one of these piles that I've made. Once the Helltide ends, I just simply go to that pile and then pick everything up and just go back and forth. Go to town and then rinse and repeat until it's all picked up. That will save you a ton of time during the Helltide if you want to maximize the efficiency. Later in the video, you'll notice I'm opening bags that are item power 855. These were actually obtained before the hotfix. If you enjoyed the video today, please like and subscribe. Also, this is the first commentary video on the channel, so any feedback is welcome. I'm always interested in trying to get better. And in fact, with that said, I did just make the decision to switch to full-time YouTube and no more streaming. Your support definitely helps me a lot and keeps me going. Seeing the recent success on my channel has definitely motivated me to try and get even more content out. I just want to give a massive thank you for the recent support. I'm going to let the rest of this video play out, and I'll see you in the next one.